Hello everyone, it's Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back and being here again. And for those of you who are new, this is a channel of love, light, and peace. I ask that all who watch these videos come because you're watching them in a good way, to walk your path in a good way. This channel is for those who are on a spiritual journey and who know they're on a spiritual journey and who are looking for messages and guidance to help them walk their journey in a good way. The earth is in need of such healing at this point in time, and so I'm offering this venue, this space, as a place where folks who might be healers, who might be teachers, who might be activists, helpers of any kind, walking their path to assist the earth in her evolution forward in a good way. May this be a place where you can find rest, illumination, inspiration, and repose. And that's my intention. And so it is. So we've just finished going through the new moon in Virgo, which was on Thursday, and the eclipses also in the beginning and middle of February. And so I know this is a time where lots of shifts have been made by many of you. Lots of choices have been made by many of you. Lots of new information is coming out for some of you to integrate into your lives going forward. And the message that I'm getting from Spirit right now is just a message of balance. How do we balance all the stuff that's coming at us? How do we balance letting go of who we once were in order to step into where we're going as human beings, as spiritual beings? And also how to balance the work in the world that is very much of the physical, tangible realm, along with the very real truths, spiritual truths that we're also receiving at this point in time. So in order to really manifest who you are in the world, you must take action on the spiritual messages that you receive, right? You can't just receive them and do nothing. So I encourage you, as you move through the month of March, to find your balance between listening and acting, between doing and being, between rest and work, between play and work, between pleasure and work. There's a lot of work for us light healers and light workers to do, so may we all do that in a balanced way. That is the message that's coming up for the community in the month of March. Okay, let's go into your readings without further ado. If you want a personal reading from me, all my information is below. Hi Sagittarius, this is Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. This is your March 2018 monthly reading for love and spirituality. Let's see what the cards have to say for you for the month of March. Okay, I'm going to say my prayer. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that my guides come through and speak clearly this day for my client's understanding. May all of dear Sagittarius's intentions be heard and answered, please, and may this reading be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. I would like Sagittarius to have love in their lives, to be in loving relationships, to have creative work that is fulfilling, and to always be guided towards their highest destiny. Please show us the messages and energies for Sagittarius for the month of March 2018. And as I'm saying this prayer, I also ask my guides to please close the gates and passageways and entryways to any negative or malevolent energies that might seek to influence the space, or that might want to insert their influence into this space, or that might be attracted to this space. for any reason, just go ahead and close the doors to them and let them bounce off this sacred force field that we've created and send them to wherever might serve them best. Oh, and so it is. That's an added prayer that my priestess friend Emmekit Uru says before her readings, and it creates such a clear field that I decided to go ahead and adapt it as well to my reading style. All right, Sagittarius, what is in store for you this month? Love and spirituality messages for Sagittarius for the month of March 2018. Please show us. This last one. Okay, so these cards are small. I'm going to lift them up to the camera whenever I'm talking about them. Let me just tune in for a second. Okay. First card is your challenge, and you've got the Ten of Wands upright. The second card is your blessing for the month, and you've got the Tower in reverse. The next card is your overall energy for the month. Oh, beautiful. You've got the Two of Cups, and it's tilted to the right. And then last card is your spiritual guidance. Okay, wow. Judgment in reverse. Overall energy for the reading is the Moon in reverse. Now this is the overall energy for the reading, not for the month. So the themes of the reading are being spoken to. All right, let's see what we've got for you. Three major arcanas, the Two of Cups, and then the Ten of Wands. What is going on for Sagittarius? All right. We were talking about balance, right? In the very beginning of the video. That was the theme for a lot of people this month. And so the Ten of Wands being in the challenge position, I mean, there's a lot of activity going on in this card, right? So the priestesses and the women are dancing, birthing, got a lot going on, greeting the sun, you know, being in their bodies, exercising. It feels like a lot of activity that you've been going through and moving through internally and externally, and the challenge is you're feeling tired. So bringing the theme of balance to this card is your challenge for the month. Okay, you know, you might be having a little too much burning the candle at both ends kind of energy. Your blessing for the month, though, is this Tower in reverse card, and this is interesting to me. Let me just tune in. Why is the Tower in reverse a blessing? Okay, so the blessing is that you're moving away from a situation that sort of leveled you. The Tower can be a situation where structures are falling and cascading down, and you're left standing with nothing to just having to rebuild from the ground up. It's good because usually when the Tower strikes, it's a structure that wasn't aligned and wasn't foundationally secure anyway. So it's good that it came down, because it would have come down eventually. So when it's upside down, I'm getting you have a chance to rebuild now. So go ahead and take that step. You're coming away from the pain of the Tower coming down, and now you're in this place of just openness. And actually, when I was meditating on the cards, I saw this like this movement of like opening and revealing what's in your heart. And that is the overall energy for the month. The Two of Cups for you, it's tilted to the right, so partnership and connection is very strongly indicated this month for many of you. Speaking from the heart, connecting with others from the heart, not necessarily in a romantic way always. It could also be speaking from the heart with family members, speaking from the heart with dear friends. But it's about connection. It's about, having that like, oh, we get each other sort of feeling, and just riding that wave of sweet partnership and connection. And it's an emotional card. So yeah, lovers of every kind are indicated here. It's sharing. So sharing stories, sharing emotions. Sometimes you might meet a soul family person or a soul mate when this card is indicated this month. So watch for who that is, watch for who's around you. And it could also just mean that you're in the place of love and you're flowing through the month that way, which is great. And the moon in reverse speaks to that. The moon is in watery realms. It can be confusing energy, but I think for you it's just about, you're really in this Pisces watery space, and you're Sag, right? You're like fire. This is you, so you're not used to it, but that's what the universe is giving you to work with right now, and it looks like you're just flowing right with it. Now, spiritual guidance is Judgment in reverse, so let me just tune in. What is this message? Why is it in reverse? You're being asked to make a judgment about something in your life. You're being asked to make a call, a judgment call about something. And I don't know what this is. It might be about relationship, but it might be about something else, but it's big, right? Because it's a major arcana card. Look at the upright. It's about the goddess making a judgment about something that is, for the planet, substantial. And so, if we turn that around to you, like, where are you being asked to make a judgment call? And I'm hearing the words, leave something behind. Leave something totally behind. You just like, be done with it and let it go. It's sort of mirroring the Tower in reverse. It's like, this thing happened. We're going to leave it behind and let it go and move forward, because there's love around, there are people around, and there's no reason to hold on to this thing. That's what I'm getting. But it's also, there's a little bit of confusion because it's upside down and the moon is upside down in your reading. And what I'm getting is that you're afraid of having made a bad judgment. And you're afraid of, in the future, making more bad judgments. But actually, it's just to let go of the situation. Like, maybe you stumbled and fell, and maybe you made a bad decision. Okay, can we get up and dust off and let that bad decision go? Move forward is ultimately what the card is trying to say, because there is love there for you. Okay? Beautiful reading, and quick. I think you're like the shortest reading so far. Okay, what other messages? This is the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. And for the first 6 readings, I was using my magical unicorns, but I don't know. These guys jumped out as soon as I sat down, so I'm using them. Honoring the cards. What oracle message does the Sacred Rebels have for Sagittarius for the month of March? Beautiful. Free from judgment, free to love. Beautiful. You can love whoever you want. You can flow with love. I remember getting this card at one point in time, and it was just such a gift to know that, yeah, you can be free to love whatever. Love your creativity. Love yourself. Love your neighbor, love your lovers, love new people who are coming into your life, love new situations and relationships. Let's see what it says. Imagine a world so infused with bliss, love, and wonder that you naturally and always feel as safe as a nourished, cherished baby in the arms of the Universal Mother. Life mothers us with kindness, and sometimes when we need to grow through challenge as well. Accepting this mothering in its gentle and fierce phases can be difficult at times, yet there are those brave enough in spirit to go forth onto their life path with absolute trust in the Universal Mother. Some are even part of her plan to help mother others so that they too can surrender fear and live more freely. This oracle comes with a message for you. You are learning about mothering and being mothered. You might not do this in a typical way. It might be through bearing children, but it could also be through adopting children, raising children, or otherwise taking care of children and loving them as if they were your own. You could also be learning how to mother on a rather different scale, working with groups, communities, causes, or purposes that need your devotion, your energy, your belief in their value, and your willingness to be the wild tigress or the supportive shoulder to lean upon in order to bring those worthwhile groups to life. You may also be an aspect of the Universal Mother on a spiritual level. Some people that do this are male, some are female, some have children, some do not, some have healers, some are healers, and some work in seemingly more ordinary professions. They have a mothering aspect in common, and they love and respect life. They believe in life, are moved by compassion, and are genuinely encouraging and respectful of people. Rather than taking perverse delight when someone stumbles, they want to help. They are ordinary people with an extraordinary, natural tendency to nurture life around them. This oracle brings you confirmation that you are amongst the Universal Mother's special clan of nurturing spirits that help to honor life on this planet. You are also being asked to open up to receive more nurturing. You can do this for yourself. You can also choose to open up and allow others to nurture you. This might make you feel a little vulnerable at first, but you don't have to worry. You will get used to valuing yourself enough to know that needing love and affection from another is an opportunity, not only for you to receive, but for someone else to give, which involves them being received too. Okay. I'll read one more paragraph because it's important, feels like. This oracle also brings you a message about love. You may find that you are loving or soon will love in a different way. You might worry about this love, given that it defies what you have known or been taught about love. Perhaps you are becoming able to love another tremendously, even though you don't have much of a personal relationship with them. You might question if this love is real. It is real. It is just happening at a different level to the love and attachment you experience when you are involved in a personal relationship with someone. It is not more or less. It is just a different facet of love. It may be that you are opening up to love the planet and her creatures, your own body, the ocean, the trees, etc., more than before. You may feel passionately purposeful about giving your time and energy to causes that protect and nurture the earth and her creatures. You are affirmed in this love too. The Universal Mother is operating through you to nurture life. She will support you in your work so that you can continue to come from love and not become drained, depleted, or lost. Instead, you will be energized and expanded by your dedicated service to life. All right. It's all about love, Sag. I'll open this up so you can do the healing process. It's too long for me to read. Go ahead and pause the camera. Okay, that is your reading. Have a wonderful month. Be well. Take care, and I'll see you in April. Namaste.